Hi, I'm Jess, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm one of the second year student midwives here at the University of York, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about the Bachelor of Midwifery course plan. The course is 3 years and it's split into 50% theory and 50% practice, meaning that you have so much opportunity to put theory into practice. So by the end of the course, you will be able to be a professional, competent midwife once qualified. In each cohort there's around 40 people, and so compared to other universities that's a little bit smaller, but it just means that your lecturers get to know you so well as your peers. You get to know them very well and they basically just become like your family. And it also supports for a really good working environment where there's a lot of collaboration, because more people are more likely to contribute during lectures if there's a smaller group of you. The course is structured so you have separate theory and placement blocks, and there's been rarely ever any crossover, and so in my experience so far I've not yet had an exam or any essays due while I've been on placement, and so I can kind of keep my theory head on when I go into theory and my placement head on when I go into placement. And it's also been really beneficial to be able to learn everything in my theory block and then being able to apply everything that I've learned then into placement. So when you're in a theory block, there are a multitude of different ways that you can learn. So the main one is lectures, and so this is more PowerPoint presentations. A lecturer is standing at the front reading through a PowerPoint and explaining things to you, but these lectures aren't like normal university lectures, as they are way more interactive. The lecturers ask you questions, there's group work, and it's very collaborative, and makes for a really nice learning environment. There's also opportunity to take part in workshops, so this is when you collaborate with your fellow peers in group work, and in the past I've had to do PowerPoint presentations, poster presentations about a specific topic that you're learning about in that module, and it just means that the collaborative work can aid your learning even further. We also take part in seminars, and these are when we get into smaller groups and we have to discuss an article or a midwifery related topic. And this is probably one of my favourite parts of the course, because we get to talk about our own clinical experience and our own experiences if some other people have had children themselves, and how we can shape our practice to benefit those that we are caring for. And we learn a lot from each other through these discussions, and so these seminars are really beneficial to shape our practice for when we go out into placement. There's also opportunity to go into the clinical simulation unit, also known as the CSU, and this is definitely one of the things that I look forward to when in a theory block, because we all get to go into our uniform and it's basically a simulation ward. There's also little side rooms, and there's also a room that's set out similar to a bedroom or a community setting that you might come across when you're in the community, and this is basically just a safe learning environment where we get to practice our clinical skills. And we also know that if we make a mistake or do anything wrong, then it's not going to affect anything. This is where we practice our things like cannulation, catheterization, taking bloods, and it's just a really nice, safe learning environment where we can all have fun, but also the lecturers are there to answer any of our questions, and if we're struggling with anything then they're there for support. And we definitely love the time in the CSU, and we look forward to it every theory block. Within the 3 years in your theory modules, there'll be a number of different exam styles, and so we've had things like essays, poster or leaflets, oral presentations, exams and OSCEs. And so having the variety of different exam styles just keeps things very fair. As you may already know, a midwifery degree is definitely not like a normal degree, and it can be very intense sometimes, and so that's why it's so important for you to take time out for yourself and socialise still. And so that's why when you're on theory blocks, there's dedicated times on Wednesday afternoons for you to still take part in things like societies, sporting events and university events, and so you can still join these things if you choose to do so. I hope this video has given you a little bit more insight into the Bachelor of Midwifery course at the University of York, and I just want to wish you the best of luck in your applications and your future midwife journey.